I don't know if he go to fight in UFC again. I am a UFC fighter.
This question's for BJ. BJ, right down the middle here. You heard it all before. In order to beat the champ, you got to beat the champ. You did that, obviously, if that's what the theory was out there. And there was always questions about your cardio, and you proved tonight that cardio wasn't an issue. How satisfied are you with this incredible victory?
I'm satisfied, but coming into this thing, I knew I was in great shape, so it's no real big surprise for me. But I guess maybe I won't have to hear all that cardio stuff again. I mean, every single interview was about that cardio stuff. So, I mean, I'm just glad I don't have to hear that for a little while.
And question for Vanderlei and for Dana. I want to address both of them. Vanderlei, at the pre-fight press conference, you mentioned that your next fight could be at middleweight. After a dominating performance tonight, do you want to stay at light heavyweight? Would you go down to middleweight?
The boss can have a decision. See he wanna come going to down and down. For me, no problem. I fight 185 and 205.
I think at 185 pounds, and that would be one of those things that Vanderlei came to me and said, these guys are huge. At 205, I'd like to move to 85. I wouldn't say no to something about that. But there's one interesting fight for him at 185 pounds. I think there's a lot of interesting fights for him at 205.
Corey, did you, what caused the bad blood between you and Wilson? And number two, did you have any jitters in your first UFC fight?
Bad blood between me and Wilson was like when he first started to talk me some stuff on the Brazilian website. Like, he's gonna knock me out in the first round, blah, 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 do this, do that. So that's why I did what I did on the press conference, to show him that I'm not afraid of him or anybody else. That's exactly what I did. So, considering the jitters, yeah, I did feel a little bit. Not so much to lose myself in the fight, but what you saw tonight wasn't the best of what I can do. I'm sure I can do much better. This is my first time, and it means a lot to me to do something like this, but I can do much better, and I will do it.
Dana, you've said in the past that when you guys finally do like a big outdoor stadium event, you want to do it in Hawaii. Obviously, BJ Penn has, been awesome. Are you guys any closer?
He might be on the card.
Yeah. Are you guys any closer to making that happen?
The regs won't be done there till 2009, and when we do an outdoor big stadium, it'll definitely be Hawaii. Definitely.
Dana, I think of the newcomers, 5 of 6 of them won tonight. Anybody caught your eye that you'd like to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, these guys did look good tonight. Actually, what did I have? Shane, up until Vanderlei came out, Shane had knockout of the night, but we're gonna take care of him too for having such an outstanding knockout. But yeah, all those guys, Dong looked good. They all look great. So.
And what about the other awards?
Yeah, Vanderlei Silva won knockout of the night. Joe, help me here.
Ruzamar Palhares got submission of the night, and fight of the night was Reliant versus Gouveia.
How much?
How much?
It was 75,000.
This question's for BJ. BJ, you say you want to fight George St. Pierre, it sounds like, but what about Kenny Florian and Roger Huerta? They have a big fight coming up, and Dana has mentioned that as a possible candidate for you at lightweight. Would you like to take care of that fight first before you go to GSP?
I think it was Kevin Ioli who asked me the other day. He said, if you did go in there and destroy Sean Shirk, is it going to be hard to get up to fight Roger Huerta, and the winner of Roger Huerta and Florian? Because it'd be hard for me to. And
yeah,
I said,
thanks, Kevin.
And I said, you know what? You're right. You're right. We'll watch them go do their thing, but I mean, it's obvious what the fans want, and I mean, press after press, the media, they've been asking me about this thing since I went down to 55. So when are you gonna fight George? And everybody is just intrigued with the people who can go up and down, just like they want to see Vanderlei at 85 and 205, and we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens,
This question is for BJ as well. In the pre-fight interviews, you had alluded to Sean Shark's heart. Was there any point during the fight that you feel like you had broken him? And if so, at what point did you know that you had the fight won?
No, Sean Shark didn't break. He got caught. He went down. I hit him, and then I looked back though. I knew the fight was done when I saw Sean look at me and kind of put his hands up like, yep, you got me, it's over.
BJ, I was wondering if you could just comment on your first fight with GSP, and it was a fight you did really well in the first round and kind of didn't finish off as well. Where do you think you came up short in that fight, and what would you have to do to turn it around to be able to defeat him, given how good he's looked recently?
I came out short in the training camp. You know, it was, I didn't take it serious. I don't want to say I didn't take it serious, you know, but, you know, that's obviously where I came out short. Here I am, I trained for 1.5 years straight, and look how I've been performing, you know what I mean? So it's what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it, and that's the bottom line. And this thing is so big now. I mean, if you're getting a chance to step into the octagon, you better be going full speed and giving everything you got.
This question's for Tito. Do you think there's another organization that can put on a show of this magnitude with the fans and pay-per-view buys? I mean, there's all kinds of startup organizations, but do you think they can capture the magnitude of what happened tonight?
I don't know about the magnitude, you know, it's just a factor. It's all about the fighters. It's not about the organization. You gotta understand that. You know, UFC's done a great job of promoting fighters, and what it really comes down to is the fighters are the ones getting out to kind of fight. The stars are the ones who are making the shows, and what happens when the stars go elsewhere? Couture, Tito Ortiz rematch. Tell me what guys wouldn't want to see that. It just really, it just really comes down to the fighters, man. That's what I've always stood up and tried to explain and try to fight for. People gotta understand that, man. We're giving our lives on the lines when we step in the octagon. It's not about the company, you know. It's not about the brand. It's about the people who step in the octagon and entertain you guys and the fans who love to watch us fight.
Dana, according to the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Wanderlei Silva made $150,000 purse tonight, and Keith Jardine was $10,000. Does that seem right?
No. Do you think that's right?
So why does it happen?
That's not. Things aren't always what they appear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Clarify.
Yeah. He's made more.
How much?
How many times have you asked me this? I tell you the same answer every time. I know. I will never tell you. I know. Because you don't have any more Canada questions for me.
When are you going back?
Soon.